I know I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but Hisense keeps surprising me. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Caleb Dennison here at Hisense's booth at CES 2023. I've just gotten a complete tour of everything they have on offer, and you guys, it is a lot. Their TV lineup has been completely revamped. We've got new model numbers to talk about, and also their UST Projector lineup has seen some refreshing as well. There's plenty to talk about there. Let's just dive in to Hisense's TV lineup right now. So the first thing that you need to know is that if it says Hisense ULED on it, that means it has mini LED. That means even the entry-level U6K, and I just mean entry-level to the ULED lineup, right? The U6K has mini LED backlighting. Otherwise, it's kind of similar to the U6H from last year. So yeah, that's gonna start at around $500 and then go up. That is not being done by any other manufacturer here at the show right now, as far as I'm aware, at least not among the tier 1 and tier 2 manufacturers. Mini LED in the U6. Now, that does not necessarily mean that it's going to be breaking any peak brightness boundaries. It's going to be kind of similar to the U6H, but there will be more control over the backlight, which means better contrast, less blooming and halo at a unheard of low price point. It is a 60 hertz panel. It's going to have two HDMI 2.1 inputs. One of those will be the eARC port, and you'll hear that that is the same all the way up the lineup. At any rate, having mini LED at the U6 level is a big surprise. Oh, by the way, there will be a filmmaker mode on the U6K. Talk about value added there. Now, let's step up to the U7K. The U7K, like the U7H, is a 120 hertz panel television. Also has mini LED, even more local dimming zones, and of course, higher brightness. I do expect the peak brightness on the U7K to be improved over the U7H. As you know, Hisense keeps claiming certain peak brightness numbers, and then I get the TVs in, I test them, and they actually exceed my expectations. I don't see any reason why that's going to suddenly change. But now I want to get to the U8K. Now, the U8K is considered the flagship TV for the North American market from Hisense. Still claimed to be at about 1500 nits peak brightness. I expect it's going to go much higher than that, as it did this past year. All the bells and whistles are built into it. Everything that you could possibly want is there. Dolby Vision, HDR 10 Plus adaptive. It's going to have IMAX, filmmaker mode. But yeah, more of everything that we loved about the U8H is going to appear in the U8K. So like I said, the U8K is still considered the North American flagship TV from Hisense. However, it has been announced that Hisense will be bringing its UX to the US. Now, this is a super high-end Hisense TV that previously was only available in the Asian market. It's unclear whether or not you would go to your local retailer and purchase this TV. It could be that Hisense goes direct to consumer, but you will be able to buy it in the US. Now, this is an experiment for Hisense because it is a super high-end TV. It would probably come in around $5,000, and that's for something like an 85-inch. And if you go all the way up to an 8K 110-inch version, obviously the price is going to go up. But it's a bit of a gamble for Hisense because they're known as a high performance but high value brand where the prices are kept relatively low. This is going to be punching up into the pricing territory that you see from folks like Sony, Samsung, and LG. But it does prove that Hisense is getting very, very serious about pushing into the high end while also providing televisions that are high performance and high value at the same time. Hisense is working very hard on its processing. They know they're right up against Sony when it comes to the fine details, what's really going to push them up into that tier 1 performance, and they are working on that actively right now. So, broadly speaking, Hisense's TV lineup looks really aggressive. Like I said, I don't know any other manufacturer that's bringing mini LED down to a level like the U6K. That's pretty notable and puts them in a pretty good position for 2023. The generation of ships driving on their own without any crew has arrived. Number one shipbuilder HD Hyundai Group is showcasing content themed around ocean transportation at CES 2023. And its subsidiary, specializing in autonomous ship solutions, Avacus, displayed self-driving ship solutions right here at the show.
We will also be sharing new possibilities for exploring and enjoying our seas with a smart sea leisure platform powered by our autonomous navigation technology.
Its autonomous navigation solution for recreational boats, New Boat, was recognized for its innovative aspects by receiving a CES 2023 Innovation Award. When you enter your destination, the ship automatically selects its optimal path. Then it sails accordingly while detecting objects and avoiding collisions all on its own. Plus, it has auto docking control as well. It's also equipped with a function that autonomously controls engine power, thereby minimizing fuel consumption. All right, that's the TVs. Now let's talk about UST projectors. So there's a couple of big pieces of news around the UST projectors. Let's talk about the 100L5HU. This would be an entry-level projector for Hisense. It is a single laser unit, but it comes bundled with its own screen. So let's be clear about that. If you buy a laser TV from Hisense, it's going to come with the screen. And this is a screen that Hisense makes. It's a high-gain Fresnel lens ambient light rejection screen. And apparently, it's gonna be super easy to set up. It's not gonna be a long, complicated process. I've yet to experience that for myself, but the way they described it, sort of telescopes out when you get it out of the box, sounds like a much easier process than some of the self-setup screens that we've seen in the past. Step up to the L9 and we're talking about a triple laser TV with brightness that I have not seen from an ultra short throw before. Triple laser, Dolby Vision on all of these projectors, again, comes with the screen. The great news about all of these, though, is that the footprint, the size of the projector itself, has been shrunk way down. So they're going to be easier to place, easier to set up. I love that because the UST projectors of old were, quite frankly, kind of big and clunky and difficult to place, at least for me, in my own testing area. So big news coming from me. I am going to get into the UST projectors in a big way in 2023 and accent that with the TV coverage because, quite frankly, where UST projectors are now, from what I'm seeing, they are hitting right up to the 85 to 100 inch LED LCD TVs. And frankly, they can go places that TVs can't go. If you own an apartment in New York City, are you gonna be carting a 100 inch TV up to your apartment, up the stairs, in the elevator? No, you're not. But you could put a UST projector and screen in the same place, no problem. That's why I think these things are gonna take a bigger market share of the big screen area than they have in the past. I also have to mention that Hisense has a super cute laser cube. This is more of a portable projector, but it is a triple laser projector that you can take just about anywhere. It doesn't come with the screen. It's meant to go anywhere you need it to go. You want it in your garage, you want it in your backyard, no problem. Super portable. It's got Dolby audio built right in, although I would probably add a speaker for sound that went with the picture. But triple laser in a portable projector, I mean, why go with a Pico projector anymore? I think that's a really cool product. All right, folks, I know that was a lot. Hisense brought it big time this year. More importantly, I'm really excited to test these products, put them against the competition. Hisense has a good, strong showing, though, this year. Google TV is implemented in all of these this year. We'll have the Roku TV conversation another time. But until then, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and keep your eyes out for the next video. HD Hyundai Group sponsored a portion of this video.